In a world that is increasingly shaped by aimlessness and meaninglessness, a world filled with earthly pleasures and countless temptations, many people today feel a call deep within their hearts, a longing for something real, uncorrupted, quiet, and holy. And more are discovering Orthodoxy is not just a religion, not merely a tradition, but the living, original Christianity that has preserved the same beauty for 2,000 years. Yet many ask themselves, how can I become Orthodox if there is no church near me? If I am alone? If I don't know anyone who walks this path? In this video, I want to show you that the path into the Orthodox Church is open to everyone, no matter where you live, no matter where you come from, no matter what your life has looked like until now. You don't need a perfect situation. You only need an honest heart. You do not become Orthodox through a quick decision, a signature, or an outward ritual. You become Orthodox because your soul seeks Christ. The first step is invisible, an awakening inside, a longing for truth, beauty, silence, and depth. Maybe you have seen icons. Maybe you heard an Orthodox liturgy. Maybe a prayer touched you. Or maybe you simply felt, this feels like home. That inner call is already the beginning of your journey. Many people give up before they even start because they cannot find an Orthodox church near them. But the Orthodox Church is larger than many imagine, and priests understand that in today's world, people are often scattered. That's why the most important step is reach out to a parish, no matter how far away it is. You can simply search for a parish online, send an email, call a priest, use social media to make the first connection. Many priests accompany people from far away through phone calls, video meetings, or email. They listen, answer questions, explain the faith, and guide you step by step. You do not need to be there in person right away. You do not need to speak the language of the parish or share its cultural background. Orthodoxy is a worldwide church. Once you've made contact, a first conversation will follow. Many people are nervous about this, but there is no need to be. Orthodox priests do not expect perfect answers. You don't need to know everything. You don't have to read a theology book beforehand. It's simply about, what are you searching for? What moves your heart? What brought you here? And if you're unsure, say so. Priests are there to guide, not to test. If you sincerely want to become Orthodox, a period begins that the Church calls the catechumenate. It is not an exam, but a spiritual accompaniment. During this time, you learn step by step what Orthodox Christians believe, how they pray, what the sacraments mean, why icons are important, how the faith is lived in daily life, how fasting seasons work. And if you have no church nearby, then this journey often takes place online, through reading, conversations, prayer, and regular contact with the priest. Many modern Orthodox Christians began exactly this way. Many people think, I need a church close by, otherwise it's impossible. But that is not true. You can already begin to live Orthodoxy in your everyday life. This means praying a little in the morning and evening, placing an icon in your room, a window to heaven, reading Psalms or the Gospel, keeping Sundays special, observing the church's fasting seasons, cultivating an inner spirit of stillness and gratitude. Sometimes the people who live far from a church become more deeply rooted in their faith than others, because they must seek consciously and intentionally. Eventually, the moment will come when the priest says, yes, it is time. Depending on your background, the reception happens through baptism, if you have not been baptized, chrismation, holy chrism, if you come from a Christian tradition recognized by the church, or a special form of reinstatement if you were Orthodox in the past. This happens when you are able to travel to the parish, sometimes after months, sometimes after a year. The church is never in a hurry. She guides you gently. Becoming Orthodox is not the end. It is the beginning of a life with Christ, sustained by prayer, the sacraments, humility, and love for others. It does not mean being perfect. No one is perfect. It means returning again and again, standing up again and again, opening your heart to God again and again. Maybe you sometimes feel alone. Maybe no one around you understands the direction your heart is moving. Maybe you wonder, Is my path too difficult? But listen closely. If God is calling you, He will guide you. No one is too far away. No place is too remote. No situation is too complicated. The Orthodox Church is like a home with open doors. Sometimes the journey takes time. Sometimes the road is winding, but every step matters. If you seek sincerely, God will show you the rest. And one day, you may stand in an Orthodox church, see the light of the candles, smell the incense, hear the hymns, and you will be able to say, "Now I have arrived."